So with that one, Hazel was actually really, really good with um, even relationship values, like for that whole thing where like when they changed the sexes and stuff like that. Um, especially over the ones that like to call you up and ask lambs, like would you forgive Hitler or something like that? And they just ask actually the most somebody who's really like going full Jesus mode. And I'm thinking to myself, you shouldn't do that because it's actually changing there because you got to be, it's still Jesus is God of the living. So they'll take like a kid and say that kid who is, a beast or something, actual like a small kid, is this is all grainy. This is really what they do though. They try to take Coke on it and say that like an obese kid is the mom or the dad, and then it'll be the opposite sex of what the other one looks like. And for everybody else, they're kind of like, looking into things like end times or something like that. When you know how it says in the Bible, like, whoever so readeth in Daniel, whatever, well, that part actually is gone in Daniel 9:20 to 21, and it's completely been taken out. So a lot of people kind of start running around and then they start doing the alien thing and all that kind of stuff. So like sometimes you really roll with this fake one that you have to do a little bit. It's the guys that change to the eye color in the church at Thyatira, and they're not really nice. They're not very kind usually. They give up too quick. They don't come back. They always do this Jesus is coming thing. They're closer to doing that than most other things. And then you find out that like sometimes it like for one of them it was probably like somebody's bitching about a restaurant and it was like their mother's house they claim or something like that, like stuff like that. And then they still go back a lot of times to pink, and then what they'll do is they'll do like somebody, and this is when the other one, like the female version of it, kind of falls off regardless of what they look like, because then they'll do the daddy issues type thing, because they kind of are thinking that they can be in full pimp mode in that church at Thyatira stuff after they get that quick high in Daniel between 20 and 21. And that goes for a lot of the guys of your same age. Ironically, they like to say that you're either gay or you should be with somebody who's really older or younger. And they've always had that problem, you know? Or they're like freaked out that it's actually a serial killer that came off of that bullshit lie that they did. So then everybody else is worried, and then they do the sister one, and then I start like reviewing Romania again, like from the old one when they went past the grain and shit like that. That's it. That's pretty much it. I can do I love you videos, but I don't know if it's gonna matter because they're still gonna do it. Like they're gonna do baby face on me. I know that, and they're gonna say stupid stuff for just literally saying that, that part in Daniel 20 to 21 is gone, and that makes a lot of vanity. That makes a lot of very bad stuff for jobs. And then jobs sometimes end up becoming this biometric system that just starts killing people for no reason, and it's really, really stupid. Okay, so anyways, I hope I don't if they would not do Traymores and stuff like that, you wouldn't have the put you to bed situation. That could be like a good jump out, but they want to do hops on trapped light. Like they like to use Maryland so that they can call her a black girl, even if they're like maybe not from here, or if they are from here. Like anybody, could be anybody. They use Maryland for that because that's where like the true Harriet Truman came from. Strawberry Fields. Well, Strawberry usually burns the shit down. I'm sorry to say this, but by the time, like, when, he was adult enough to know that Jesus had died in his own reign, he kind of burned shit down, okay? And I'm not saying that silly, mean stuff or whatever, but That's why I did the church at Thyatira first, because pretty much you have to. I can make things last a little bit longer than Strawberry Fields, and it won't be the light brown that I changed to. I was trying to treat them nicely and say, "Do you want to leave this?" But that's never good enough. Anyways, so you, when we rise, it's like strawberry fields. You want to make things last a little bit longer than strawberry fields, but yeah.